we're going to be making a video on my 16 and pregnant labor and delivery story, guys. This one's crazy. I've been wanting to hit you guys with it because usually when I tell the story, people don't believe me. So let's get it cracking. Let's start 2 days before. So 2 days before, 2 days before before I gave birth to this kid, we ended up going camping. Yes, I am very serious. On the Friday before we went camping, I went to my doctor's office and I asked him, do you think it would be a good idea if I went camping 9 months pregnant, only days away from my due date? Do you think it'd be a good idea? And he, of course, said no, it would not. It'd be a good idea to have bed rest, stay at home, because if I'm camping and I'm far away from my doctor, I wouldn't have my doctor deliver my son. But he didn't come while we were camping, so that's good. We were camping for 2 days, and on the night, 2 nights. We were there for 2 nights. And the night that we were driving over there, I started having really bad contractions. And I'm not talking about like the ones that you feel when you're in labor, you feel like you're dying. No. I'm talking about the ones that hit you in like your lower back right here. Yeah, I'm talking about those ones. Those ones were kicking my butt while we were on our way. And it was like 11 at night already, so I was having a lot of lower back pain. I was telling them, and they were like, oh, okay, well, if it progresses through the night, you feel like you can't go to sleep, you feel like you can't talk through them, let us know. We'll take you to the hospital nearby, and we'll just go home from there. But I decided that I didn't want to go to the hospital for no reason, them say, oh, it's okay, you're fine, honey, and then just not have anything done and wait a whole nother day, plus have hospital bills, because that would make no sense, right? Right. Well, anyways, the thing that was really interesting was, while we were camping, me and my boyfriend decided to share a raft on the lake, and I was totally up for the idea because it was really hot, and you know us pregnant ladies, we get really hot in the summer. And this kid was a July baby, so I went through all the heat with him, all of it. 2 days passed that we were camping, and then we end up going home. The day that we go home, oh my goodness, I was in freaking pain when we came home. I was bringing bags. Say hi, baby. I was bringing bags upstairs. It was freaking. I was having contractions, unpacking stuff, and I was like, no, this is probably false contractions. I still have 4 more days to go. He's not coming today. But then I remembered, oh wait, Mother Nature, she doesn't have a clock. She decides when stuff is happening. And she made it happen. Because at 4:52, that's when I started tracking my contractions in my pregnancy journal. I started tracking my contractions. After that, my boyfriend's mom, she had to go to the store because we were going to make pozole that night, and it was going to be really good because it was supposed to be cold that night. Yes. And girl, I'm telling you, when we went to that store, I was having such bad, like, period cramps, but they were really actual contractions. Like, I felt like I had to stop, hold the wall, and breathe really hard. Like, it was hurting me so bad, and I felt like I wasn't gonna make it. So my weak little self decided to get on one of those little old people electric speeding carts, and I got on one of those. I was just being a trooper. I was freaking switching off in between walking, having contracting, to sitting and contracting, and I gotta say, that cart helped me out a lot. because as soon as I got up and I helped her start loading the stuff into the car a little bit, like she told me not to, but I wanted to be generous. But as soon as I had to get up out of that chair, it all hit me. The contractions were going and going and going. I was in so much pain. And thank you, Lord, when I came back home, we got back home from the store, we actually didn't end up making the pozole. I was telling my mother-in-law and my boyfriend, Chava, how much pain I was in. And my boyfriend, he immediately started packing the hospital bag, like with our stuff, because we'd only done Jeremiah's bag, and we didn't know what to put in our bag. And he saw that I was in so much pain, he decided to start getting our bag ready really quick as soon as he could. He packed 2 of everything for him and me, and I found that really helpful. Plus, we put in like all the girl essentials since I was going to be the one having the baby, and pretty much from there we ended up throwing our stuff into the back of his mom's van and we went to the hospital, guys. I'm gonna tell you guys, it was 7 p.m. Mind you, my contractions started at 4:50 and I decided to go into the hospital at 7 p.m. But it was at like 7:30 that I was admitted. I had the bracelets, they gave me the gown, I already had a room, and everything was aching. I was in pain. I was sweating so bad. You were just a little bun in the oven, weren't you? And pretty much when I was admitted, I was 3.5 centimeters dilated, and I was on my doctor's appointment on Friday. It was at 2.5, and I went in 2 days later, which is the day that I went into labor, at 3.5. So they admitted me, gave me a gown, all that stuff. Funny thing is, since we didn't eat, my boyfriend and his mom ended up stopping. After I was admitted and everything, they left and they stopped at a 7-Eleven. They got some snacks, some drinks, and then as soon as they come back, 2 bags full of some nice snacks, groceries, water. I get told by the nurse I can't drink or eat anything since I'm already in active labor, and I was like, no, I'm gonna die. I can't have water until this kid's born. I can't eat until he's born. It freaking sucked. Okay. It sucked so bad. Okay, so let's jump ahead a little bit. So it is now midnight. Midnight, July 22nd on a Sunday, and the doctor comes in. They tell me I'm barely 4.5 centimeters dilated, and they had already let me walk the halls with my boyfriend a little bit, and they had already let me walk the halls with my boyfriend for a little bit. So what I was really trying to do was get this freaking pain out of here, because I did not like it. I felt like I was gonna cry. I was feeling mad. Like I was a freaking monster when I was in labor. Like I was mean. You don't know. But I decided to get the epidural. It was super painful at first, but the person who did it, I think it's called the anesthesiologist, the person who did it, they did a really good job. It was painful, albeit, I'm not gonna lie, it was painful when they put the needle in my back. It was. I grabbed my boyfriend's hand, and I could tell it was painful when I was squeezing on his hand, and his fingers were turning like a dark purple, and I can't squeeze that hard. It was the freaking strength of me and my freaking labor pain that was giving me the strength of Hulk. So I was squeezing his hand with everything I had in my body. But he was really supportive, and his mom was really supportive too. my mom would be coming the next morning, so she kind of gave me emotional support and everything over the phone until she would be here the next morning. The epidural, it really numbed me. I loved it. As soon as I got it, like, not as soon, I think it was like 10 minutes after I got the epidural, I couldn't feel from my waist down. It felt amazing. My son is currently taking a little break right now. He's just needing his bottle, but guys, that epidural, it was so helpful. It numbed me from the waist down. I wasn't having as much back pain. I could feel it a little bit, but the person put in my epidural correctly. It wasn't like one half was numb, one half wasn't. No, it was perfect. I couldn't feel anything, and honestly, it made me a little sleepy, a little loopy. I was confused for a little bit when I kept asking someone for water, because like I previously told you, I wasn't allowed to drink water. So I was really confused. I was like, why can't I have water? And they were like, because you're in labor. The nurse said no. So I had to deal with it. Cotton mouth and all. The good thing is, though, I got to go to sleep for a little bit. But at 12:47, around 1 in the morning, my stepmother, not my stepmother, my mother-in-law, Linda, she had to go home because she had to take the kids in the morning. She had stuff to do, and I was like, okay, thank you for staying. It means so much that you're supporting us. I'll see you in the morning. Go get some rest. And that was pretty much the first night. But guys, I am not going to freaking exaggerate at all. I was so nauseous. I threw up everything in my stomach, even stomach acid. And I remember this one nurse, she was an angel. She helped me so much. So my boyfriend was sleeping, and I was pushing the epidural button because I was having pain in my back again. But unfortunately, that medication, it made me feel like I had cotton mouth the whole time. Even when I was sleeping, I'd wake up hella coughing. It was like a gross cough. Like, it was bad. And one of the nurses who was on the night shift, who was helping me, she was like, oh honey, I wish I could give you water, but you're in active labor. And I was like, I know. Is it okay if you could please just secretly like sneak me a little cup of water, please? It would mean the world. And she was like, okay honey, fine. It may, like, you may reap what you sow later. And that's kind of what the gist of what she was trying to say. Like, even though you're going to drink water, it's going to kind of suck later. And she was right, because I ended up throwing up all that water. But in the moment, it was totally worth it, because I didn't have cotton mouth. I was like, ooh, I can finally sleep again. And I did sleep. So, yeah. But shout out to that nurse, because she was freaking amazing. She helped me, and I didn't have cotton mouth no more. And just in case people decide to say, oh, your mother-in-law and your boyfriend went to 7-Eleven to get snacks and drinks and stuff, why didn't you get one? I had IVs and everything hooked up into me. I had this thing around my belly that was tracking my contractions, tracking the baby's heartbeat while he was still in utero. And yeah, I couldn't get up. And my boyfriend was sleeping, and I didn't want to disrupt him because I wanted him to be awake for the big day, the next day when Jeremiah would be born. But let's move forward a little bit. It is 3:15 in the morning, and the doctor decides to come in. He breaks my water, and honestly, I didn't feel anything. I really didn't. They just, like, did the check down there, you know, and they lifted up my legs, and then they put them down, and I was like, did you break my water? And they were like, oh, yeah. You didn't feel it? And I was like, oh, no. And they were like, okay. Yeah. But, what else happened? I think it was like 6 in the morning, the day that I was gonna deliver, July 23rd, 2018. Man. The day I was to deliver at 6 7-ish in the morning, they ended up putting a breathing mask on me because they said that it looked like my son's breathing was dropping, and it freaked me out a little bit. And my boyfriend was still sleeping, and I didn't want to wake him up, and I just decided to let him sleep, and I was kind of freaking out, and I was like, okay, God, I need your help right now. I need you to help me and my baby. Please especially help him because of his little lungs. Let the air that they're giving me reach him in time so that nothing happens. And the Lord blessed me, because I'm gonna tell you, it went from 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, and they told me I was like 6 centimeters. And let's jump from 6 in the morning all the way to around 12:45 p.m. That is when the nurses told me I was 10 centimeters dilated. I had just woken up from a nap. I heard 10 centimeters and I was like, wait, what? I'm not about to start pushing, because 1, how did this happen so quickly? 2, I'm scared, and 3, I started shaking. I was getting nervous. I grabbed my boyfriend's hand and I told him, babe, I don't know if I can do this. I need your help. I don't know why I said that, because a man can emotionally support you while you're giving birth, but he can't really do much, like help you push out the baby, help you not feel pain. Like, those were the big departments that were hitting me hard. It was 1:45 p.m. July 23rd, 2018. It took me 4 pushes, which ended up being later, like 10 minutes later, at exactly 1:53, July 23rd, 2018, Jeremiah Sanchez Acosta was born, weighing in at 7 pounds and 5 ounces. I loved my baby from the moment I saw him. I started crying, but when I was pushing, I didn't want a lot of people in the room with me. I didn't want anyone seeing my hoo-ha, so I only had me and my boyfriend in there. He took one look and he didn't want to go back down there, so he stayed up by my face the whole time. He held my hand, he rubbed my back when I had to push. July 23rd, 2018 was the happiest day of my life. That was the day I got to meet my baby. And it is currently June 3rd, and my baby's 10 months now. We're coming up on his first birthday, and it's whooping my ass, dude. In total, my labor was 21 hours long. And if I hadn't gotten the epidural, I don't know how much longer it would have been. Probably would have sucked. But I don't know about that situation because I didn't live it. I lived the situation with the epidural. My baby came out looking so handsome. I mean, if you can see in these pictures here that I'm showing you guys, he was the bundle of joy that I needed in my life. He was the sunshine. He is the sunshine, not was. He is. He's playing this crib. But on that day, a lot of people, they gave me a lot of support. I posted it like I think a few hours after I had given birth, a picture of like all 3 of us, a few of him and his dad, one of him, and like the little thing where like they have the light. I don't know what that's called, but that. And I'm so grateful. He did come out healthy, but the only thing that the doctors told me about his blood tests and everything, because they had to prick his foot, was he had jaundice. And at the time I didn't know what that was, so when I'm in my recovery room, nice and showered, already have eaten and everything, I kind of started asking them, like, what's jaundice? I don't know what that is. Can you further explain? And the doctor who was talking to me, I couldn't exactly understand what he was saying, and me and my boyfriend, we were looking at each other and we were like, did you understand what he said? And we had no idea. My mom didn't hear him clearly, neither did my mother-in-law, but they got plenty of cute labor pictures. I think one was taken of me while I was sleeping, and I thought that one was so freaking cute. And I am so blessed to have had this little boy put into my life. I'm so blessed to have this little boy. And I'm not saying girls go get pregnant. No. That is not what I'm saying. I am saying... Really? I am just trying to share my story that I got pregnant when I was 15. I gave birth to this handsome little boy when I was 16, and he's been the sunshine of my life. He's helped me accept my responsibilities, take care of what I need to do, and now not only do I have to think about myself when I make decisions, I have to think about my son too. And I have to say, he's putting me more on like a path of the straight and narrow, and I like it because he's my little boy. There will be an update video, many cooking videos, and next month Jeremiah's first birthday vlog will be going up, and I hope you all stay tuned for that. We hope that you all stay tuned for that. We love you and welcome to the family. But do not forget to like and subscribe on this video. See you next time. Bye.